Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a story that's been making waves among fans of reality TV, and honestly it's one that's not about drama, not about conflict, but something a little more inspiring. If you've been following Little People Big World, then you know Tori Roloff. She's been a fan favorite for years, opening up her life on television alongside her husband Zach and their three amazing kids, Jackson, Leia, and Josiah. Now, for years, viewers tuned in to watch this family navigate life, parenthood, family milestones, and all the ups and downs of daily living. And let's be honest, Tori had a charm about her that just made everyone smile. She wasn't just part of the cast, she was a personality people genuinely connected with. But here's the thing, after stepping away from reality TV last year, she and Zach made it clear they were ready to leave that chapter behind. And fans? They were curious. What would Tori and Zach do next? Well, since leaving the spotlight, the couple has been busy. Really busy. They launched a podcast, a platform where they could be themselves without producers, without cameras, and most importantly, without scripts. On this podcast, they've shared their perspectives on family life, challenges, joys, and experiences that the show didn't always capture. It's been raw, it's been personal, and fans loved it. But even with that, there was a sense that something was missing. Something real, something grounding. Social media has also played a huge role in their lives post-TV. Tori's storytelling is natural and heartfelt. Whether it's a photo of a family outing or a candid video of her kids, she captures moments that feel authentic. And Zach? He's always been candid, offering fans an honest glimpse into his life as a husband and father. Together, they've built a loyal online following. But here's the twist. Despite all the attention, all the online love, Tori was searching for something more. Something stable. Something meaningful. And now, fans finally have the answer. Turns out that Tori has stepped into a role that feels like a perfect fit, one that connects her past with her present in a beautiful way. Are you ready for this? Tori Roloff has accepted a position as a preschool teacher at Firm Foundation Christian School. Yep, you heard that right. Preschool teacher. The announcement sent fans into a frenzy. Why? 'Cause it's not what most people expected. But at the same time, it makes total sense when you look at Tori's story. This isn't a random career pivot. Before reality TV, before motherhood, Tori had experience teaching preschoolers in Woodland and Beaverton for 6 years. So this is really a return to her roots, a homecoming of sorts, but at a stage where her own children are growing more independent. The school itself shared her introduction, highlighting her background. Mother of 3, raised in Vancouver, passionate about photography, sourdough baking, and staying active with her kids. They even included a smiling photo of Tori, which quickly circulated on social media, especially Reddit. Fans were quick to celebrate her decision, applauding the choice to embrace a career that's tangible, stable, and fulfilling. And honestly, it's hard not to admire that. Parents and former students weighed in too. Facebook pages were flooded with comments calling Tori an amazing teacher and expressing how lucky the school is to have her back. And it wasn't just about her teaching skills. Many fans admired the fact that she chose a path outside the unpredictable world of influencing, a world where online fame can be fleeting. Some Reddit users chimed in with thoughtful observations. A private Christian school? That makes sense, one person wrote. Another said, returning to a career you know and love? That's smart. Fame doesn't last forever. And while some fans speculated about practical benefits, like tuition discounts for her own children, most agreed that Tori's decision was more about seeking a meaningful life, one where she could make a real impact while staying true to herself. But let's not forget her love of photography. Even while embracing this new chapter, Tori continues to document life beautifully. Her social media posts often showcase her kids' milestones, capturing moments that feel genuine and warm. There was one video that really touched hearts. Leia, twirling in front of a mirror in a white and pink frock, singing and dancing with complete confidence. For anyone who's been a parent, or just anyone who loves seeing children shine, this is the kind of content that hits differently. Through all of this, Tori seems to have found a new rhythm. She's balancing her love for teaching, her devotion to her family, and her creative passions. And what's fascinating is that she didn't just stick to what was familiar in the influencer world or the media spotlight. Instead, she embraced a role that, while quieter and more grounded, carries deep personal significance. Now, here's the takeaway. Sometimes the roles that matter most aren't the ones that make headlines. They're not the ones that get millions of views or likes. Sometimes the most meaningful roles are the ones that bring us back to our beginnings, the ones that let us invest in our community, our family, and ourselves. And for Tori Roloff, that's exactly what this new chapter represents. Hey everyone, welcome back! Now, if you caught part 1, you already know about Tori Roloff's surprising return to the classroom and how she's balancing her passions with family life. But today we're going even deeper. We're going to explore what life has been like for Tori and Zach after stepping away from Little People, Big World, how they've navigated parenthood, and what this new chapter means for them, and honestly, for anyone looking to redefine success. So, let's rewind for a moment. Leaving reality TV isn't just a career move. It's a lifestyle change, a decision that affects every part of your day-to-day life. For Tori and Zach, stepping away from the cameras meant giving up a huge part of their public identity. They had spent years sharing their lives with millions of fans, capturing milestones, celebrations, struggles, and even the mundane everyday moments. And yes, there's a thrill in being on TV. There's recognition, influence, and even a certain security in that exposure. But at the same time, it can be exhausting. Constant attention, expectations, and the pressure to maintain a persona, it can take a toll mentally and emotionally. And that's exactly why Tori and Zach decided to close that chapter. They wanted a life that felt genuine, grounded, and under their own control. This decision wasn't about escaping fame. It was about reclaiming their personal lives, creating a sense of normalcy for their kids, and finding fulfillment beyond the camera. Now, what did that look like in practice? Well, one of the first things they did was launch their podcast. And here's the thing, the podcast wasn't just a way to stay connected to fans. It was a way to control the narrative. Unlike reality TV, where editors and producers decide how your story unfolds, the podcast gave Tori and Zach the freedom to speak directly to their audience. They could share insights about parenting, discuss the realities of family life, and even talk about struggles that reality TV never showed. It was intimate, raw, real, and fans absolutely loved it. But even with the podcast and social media, Tori realized that something was missing. Sure, sharing photos of family outings, milestones, and candid moments is wonderful, but it's still a digital presence. And there comes a point when you want something tangible. Something that impacts, lives in the real world. Something that brings structure and meaning to your day-to-day. And that brings us to the big news, her decision to return to teaching. Now, many fans were surprised, but if you look closely, it makes perfect sense. Tori wasn't just randomly jumping into a new job. She had years of experience teaching preschoolers before becoming a mom and stepping into reality TV. For 6 years, she nurtured and guided little minds in Woodland and Beaverton, laying a foundation that clearly shaped her understanding of children, education, and care. Returning to the classroom now, when her own kids are growing more independent, is almost poetic. It's like she's coming full circle, reconnecting with her roots while embracing a new chapter. And it's not just about teaching, it's about creating a life where she can be present for her children, contribute meaningfully to her community, and find joy in a tangible, fulfilling career. Parents, fans, and former students have been absolutely thrilled. Social media lit up with praise. Facebook pages and Reddit threads were filled with messages like, "We are so excited to have her back," or "Tori has always been an incredible teacher and now she gets to inspire another generation." People aren't just admiring her career choice, they're admiring her courage, her authenticity, and her decision to prioritize stability and purpose over fleeting fame. And speaking of social media, Tori hasn't stopped sharing her life online. In fact, it's evolved beautifully. She posts photos that are intimate but not intrusive, capturing her children's milestones, hobbies, and daily adventures. One post in particular went viral among fans, A video of Leia twirling in front of a mirror in a pink and white frock, singing, dancing, and enjoying every moment. It's moments like these that remind us why Tori's approach to life resonates so deeply with people. She's authentic. She's present. And she's teaching her children and others by example. Now let's talk about balance. Parenting while working is never easy, and Tori is doing it in a way that inspires many. Between teaching preschoolers, managing her household, and continuing creative pursuits like photography, she's showing a model of modern parenthood. She's proving that you can pursue a meaningful career, nurture your children, and still maintain your passions, all without losing yourself. And the photography angle? That's another layer to this story. Tori has always had a keen eye for capturing life's beauty. From family portraits to candid shots of her kids exploring and playing, her photos do more than document, they tell a story. They preserve memories, convey emotion, and highlight the essence of everyday life. Her audience doesn't just see pictures, they see moments frozen in time, moments that feel universal, relatable, and heartwarming. What's more, this creative outlet complements her teaching career beautifully. Photography encourages observation, patience, and attention to detail, skills that naturally translate into the classroom. And her kids? They're learning these skills too, simply by seeing their mom engage with the world in such a thoughtful, intentional way. Of course, life isn't always seamless. Tori has had to navigate public expectations, family logistics, and the realities of stepping away from a career that once put her in the limelight. Fans can be incredibly supportive, but public scrutiny is inevitable, and she's faced it with grace. Every decision, returning to teaching, balancing social media, nurturing her family, has been intentional. She's demonstrating that success doesn't always mean fame, followers, or viral content. Success can be measured by impact, joy, and authenticity. And there's something to be said about personal growth here. Tori's journey reminds us that stepping away from the familiar, whether it's reality TV, online fame, or even long-held routines, can be scary. But growth often lies outside comfort zones. It's about finding what fulfills you, even if it's not what the world expects. Tori's story encourages all of us to reflect on our own lives. Are we pursuing what's meaningful? Are we investing our time in ways that nurture us and those around us? In many ways, Tori's return to teaching is also a gift to her community. She's shaping young minds, providing guidance and care, and showing children and parents alike what it means to live intentionally. It's a reminder that some of the most profound contributions we make aren't seen on TV or social media. They're felt in classrooms, homes, and hearts. And let's not overlook the lessons her journey teaches about family. Tori and Zach's approach to parenting is deeply thoughtful. They're creating a nurturing environment where their children can grow, explore, and thrive. By stepping away from the spotlight, they've prioritized their family over fame, and the results are evident. Jackson, Leia, and Josiah are being raised in a world that balances creativity, education, love, and normalcy, a gift that can't be measured in views or likes. So, what can fans, and really anyone watching, take away from this? Tori Roloff's story is about more than just a career change. It's about finding balance, embracing purpose, and creating a life that aligns with your values. It's about stepping back from external pressures and focusing on what truly matters: family, community, and personal fulfillment. And here's the kicker: Tori isn't just doing this for herself. She's showing other parents, creators, and fans that it's okay to redefine success, to pursue careers and passions that bring meaning, and to prioritize the aspects of life that truly matter. Her path is a masterclass in intentional living, blending work, family, and creativity in a way that feels genuine and sustainable. Now, as we wrap up part 2, it's clear that Tori's journey is far from over. This chapter, while centered around teaching, family, and personal growth, sets the stage for even bigger things ahead. Fans are excited to see what she'll accomplish next, how her children will grow under her guidance, and how her creative projects will continue to evolve. In the next part, we'll explore her long-term vision, future plans for her family, and how Tori and Zach are redefining what it means to thrive beyond reality TV. So stay tuned, because the story gets even more inspiring. Hey everyone! Welcome back to the final part of our deep dive into Tori Roloff's inspiring journey. If you've been following along, you already know about her return to teaching, the evolution of her family life, and how she's balancing creativity, parenting, and purpose. Now, in part 3, we're going to look ahead into the future of Tori, Zach, and their children, and explore what lessons her story can teach all of us about growth, intentional living, and finding fulfillment. So, let's start with the family. Tori and Zach have always been open about their lives on Little People, Big World. Viewers watch them celebrate milestones, navigate challenges, and raise their 3 kids, Jackson, Leia, and Josiah, with love and care. But stepping away from reality TV gave them a new kind of freedom. Suddenly, they could focus on their children without cameras, scripts, or public expectations shaping every moment. For Tori, this freedom has been transformative. She now has the space to parent intentionally, to explore what works best for her kids, and to balance that with her personal passions. Parenting isn't easy, of course. There are mornings when Jackson is grumpy, or Leia wants to spend hours perfecting her dance routine, or Josiah needs extra attention. But Tori approaches these challenges with patience, creativity, and a mindset rooted in love. She's found a rhythm that works not just for her children but for herself and Zach too. And that's something worth celebrating. Beyond parenting, Tori's future is full of exciting possibilities. Returning to teaching wasn't just a career move, it was a statement. It's a reminder that meaningful work doesn't have to be glamorous or publicized. By investing in her students, she's impacting lives every day in a real, tangible way. And the lessons she's teaching go beyond letters, numbers, or shapes. They're lessons about confidence, empathy, creativity, and joy, skills that will stay with her students long after they leave her classroom. Fans and community members have noticed this impact. Social media has been buzzing with praise for Tori's decision. One Reddit user wrote, "She's not just returning to teaching, she's setting an example for all parents and influencers. This is what living intentionally looks like." And another added, "It's rare to see someone leave fame behind and find true fulfillment. Tori is proof that you can create your own path." And it's not just about teaching. Tori has continued her creative pursuits in photography, capturing beautiful, intimate moments of family life. These photos aren't just pretty pictures, they're stories. They show children growing, exploring, and expressing themselves. They show a family building memories together in a grounded, authentic way. And in sharing these moments, Tori inspires others to value their own everyday experiences, reminding us that happiness often lies in the small, unfiltered moments we capture and cherish. Now let's talk about vision. What's next for Tori and Zach? While they're keeping some plans private, there are clues in how they live their lives today. They've embraced flexibility, creativity, and intentionality. They're investing in projects that align with their values like the podcast, photography, and community involvement. And they're prioritizing family over public attention, which is a radical and inspiring choice in a world obsessed with fame and visibility. One of the key takeaways here is about redefining success. For years, society, and even reality TV culture, suggests that visibility equals achievement. But Tori and Zach show us a different model. Success isn't measured in likes, follows, or screen time. Success is measured by impact, fulfillment, and alignment with personal values. It's measured by the love, attention, and care you pour into your family and community. And speaking of community, Tori's influence extends far beyond the Rolloff household. Fans, fellow parents, and aspiring educators look up to her. They see someone who made a brave decision to step away from the familiar and pursue something meaningful. They see someone balancing career, family, and creativity in a way that feels attainable and inspiring. And they see someone who proves that life doesn't have to follow a script, it can be written one intentional chapter at a time. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on the bigger picture. Life transitions can be scary. Stepping away from fame, leaving a career, or making a major lifestyle change often comes with doubt, fear, and uncertainty. Tori's journey reminds us that it's okay to embrace change, to pivot when necessary, and to choose a path that feels authentic, even if it surprises others. It's about trusting your instincts and prioritizing your values. Another aspect of Tori's story is resilience. Life after reality TV isn't always smooth. There are moments of adjustment, moments when online expectations and public attention collide with private realities. But Tori has shown resilience, patience, and commitment to her family and herself. She's proof that you can navigate change with grace, and that true fulfillment often requires leaving behind what no longer serves you. And let's not forget Zach. He's been an unwavering partner in this journey. Together, they've built a foundation that balances support, independence, and shared values. Their relationship, rooted in mutual respect and love, has been a stabilizing force for the family. It's a reminder that personal growth and family growth often go hand in hand, and that having a supportive partner can make all the difference when embracing life changes. As for the kids, they're thriving in this new environment. Jackson, Leia, and Josiah are growing up in a household that values curiosity, creativity, and intentional living. They see their parents working, teaching, and creating. They see moments captured through photography, experience lessons in empathy and collaboration, and have the freedom to explore their own interests. And that's the kind of upbringing that lays the foundation for confident, capable, and compassionate individuals. So, what does this all mean for fans and followers? Tori's story encourages us to examine our own lives. Are we pursuing goals that align with our values? Are we investing time and energy in ways that bring genuine fulfillment? Are we willing to embrace change, even when it's uncertain or unexpected? And here's the beautiful part. Tori Roloff shows us that the answer can be yes. She demonstrates that you can step away from the familiar